Technology, man, it is what it is. Out here doing my thing today again. Got a day off from work. So I went to the gym this morning, did some stuff. Went home and chilled for a while. Here we are again. I don't know what time it is, about 6:30 maybe. Getting a little dark down here in these little coves and stuff. I want to try to attempt to give some fitness motivation and encouragement to people. Some people might say I'm not a very encouraging person. I tend to get on heavy stuff. That's true. But also, I wish our whole country was in better shape. Hard to overrun a country that's in shape. Hard to kill people that are strong. But see, we got heavy. Got heavy right quick, huh? But for real, I've had my up and down struggles in my life with my weight. I've considered myself, quote, fat. I'm old school, so we use words like fat. And I've considered myself probably fat since I've been about 22 years old or something. I remember the first time I looked in the mirror, I was 20 maybe, 21, getting ready to get out of the Air Force up in New Jersey. I looked in the mirror and saw the first little bitty, tiny fat roll, like a pinch an inch. If I had a magic wand, I'd love to bring that body back up, but we're working toward it. But I remember looking in the mirror going, what the? And it's just, kind of went downhill since then. I've just had my struggles like most of you have. But, you got to keep trying. If you fall off, you get back on. And to be honest with you, the hardest part of anything is just getting started. And I'm 5'8", so I've been 259 pounds a couple times in my life. I did some powerlifting. In powerlifting, you don't care what you weigh. You're trying to gain weight because weight moves weight, Big fat guy can bench press more. It's that simple. Squat a lot more too, whole lot more. You got that belly, you squat down, that belly's like a beach ball. It just brings you right back up. So that was my excuse for that time period. And we can all find excuses for why we are the way we are. But in any case, it's not that hard to lose. It might be a little hard to keep it off because you have to have good habits and all that. But I had gotten myself down to like 198 is the weight for me. That's kind of the door I got to go back through, because I've been down to that a few times, and I get down to there and I say, well, I'm gonna relax for a minute, because like one time you can lose like a pound a week and sustain that weight loss for a while. So I think one of the times I was 259. I basically lost down to 198 in about a year. So at first you'll lose a little quicker, so a little bit more than a pound a week. At first it might be 2 pounds a week if you're big fat, so like I was. But if I get out of breath, don't trip, because I'm going up this nasty hill right here. So I had lost down to 198, and I said, this is all through COVID nonsense. And I don't remember exactly how I got back off track. Got into some other things, other hobbies. Good hobbies, but they weren't fitness related. And I had got back up to 239. This was the end of July. Hadn't been on a scale, And then I got on a scale one day, I was like, geez, what in the flipping heck? And all right, here we go, straight uphill. And there come that moment when you gotta decide. You're like, nah, screw this, man. So it's kind of funny. So many rabbit trails you can go on when you're telling stories, but I lost 59 pounds or really 60, 61, I was still drinking Mountain Dew Amp every day and eating Pringles potato chips. I mean, you can do that. You just got to get your calories balanced off just right. And it wasn't the typical fatso thing of you open a can of Pringles and that's a serving. No, it was like 14 Pringles with my meal, something like that. But regardless, still junk food. You can lose weight like that. It's not good for you. Junk food isn't good for you, period. You can have an ideal body weight and be in a hospital dying, you know, of all kind of problems. So that's part of the reason when I got down to 198 and I kind of relaxed, why I found myself 6 months later or so, however long it was, I had blown back up to 239 and didn't realize it. Because, you know, if you can lose weight eating junk food, but buddy, when you slack off, that junk food is gonna blow you back up. So anyway, let's see what this old pulse is right quick. 148, kind of low for that hill. So anyway, I think it was July 29th last year. I decided, that's what you have to do. That's your starting point. You know, let's get real. You are a human being. Once you decide something, that's it. You just did the most part of the work right there. I mean, unless you're just a wishy-washy person. If you got any kind of willpower, any kind of determination, any kind of backbone, just sit down, get quiet with yourself and decide. Decide, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. Don't go blab and tell a bunch of people, because you can get embarrassed. Just start doing it. They'll notice after a while, whatever it is. But I decided at that point, I remember I was getting ready for work. So there won't be no more trip to the grocery store, you know. Getting ready for work that Thursday night. Open my fridge up. I need 2 Mountain Dew Amps to take to work. No, let me get that right. I would only take 1 Mountain Dew Amp to work, and I would drink half of it and half of it. Then I'd come home and drink 1 more Mountain Dew Amp. I was drinking 2 a day. I looked in the fridge that Thursday night. I didn't have but 1. And I was like, oh snap, man, I gotta stop at the store. And then, you know, I was like, you know what? Screw this, I'm just quitting. I took that last one to work and drank it. But I knew, nope, that's that, I'm done. I'm done with them. So that was last July 29th. That's when I started my weight loss again, 239. And just quit drinking. Just quit drinking the caffeine. No caffeine, no sodas, no energy drinks, no coffee. I've never been a coffee drinker. They gave me coffee once when I was a kid. I was like, oh heck no, nasty. But people like, I can't get on without my coffee. Oh well, you could if you wanted to. Just decide. All you gotta do is decide. So anyway, so we're almost a year into that, because this is getting in the middle of June here. And I just lost down straight, nice linear path to about 211. And then my rate of loss kind of slowed down. So I decided to take about a 2-month break right there. Fully in control, not no kind of, oh my God, I'm craving this or craving that. I never get hungry. So I don't really crave things. You can become a big fatso and not ever have hunger pains, because the first little thought of food that comes in your mind, you just go eat. You're in America, you don't know real hunger. You've never been hungry in your life. You just give into the first little, it could just be a thought or the tiniest little stomach rumble or something. But true hunger, unless you've been in a prison camp or something. There's a lot of fat guys in prison, right? Unless you've been in some kind of serious concentration camp, you don't know anything about hunger. And you haven't been. So you don't know anything about real hunger. We're just spoiled. So anyway, it hasn't been that hard. What you do, you just get your routine going. You figure out your food. I haven't even counted calories this time around. Couldn't even tell you how many calories I'm eating. No clue. I just know what I eat every day. You start eating a certain amount and you watch the scale for a couple weeks. If the scale isn't moving at all, then that's your exact amount to maintain. That's your maintenance calories. You eat that amount and you do your basic week, whatever you're doing in your basic week, there you go. That's your maintenance calories. And I just picked some level of food, and sure enough, started losing about a pound a week. So I took my little 2-month break. I was 211.4 when I started or something, and it drifted on up. I ate everything in sight, just to give my body a break, give my mind a break. I don't mean everything in sight like I went nuts, but compared to strictly eating, if I wanted to go to Hardee's, man, I'd go to Hardee's. I didn't eat any fries though. That's disgusting. I've ate my share in my life, but I would eat a burger or whatever, and did that for a couple months. Started back. Matter of fact, I started back a week early. I had planned a 2 month, and I'm like, man, forget this, man. Let's get this cut going again. So anyway, this morning I'm back. A few days ago I was back like 211.8 or something like that. And I weigh myself every morning. Put it on a little graph. Takes like 2 seconds. And it's just a routine. Once you get that going, it's not like it requires some massive amount of thought process. It doesn't. It's automatic. I eat what I eat. I eat basically the same thing just about every day. On work days, and then on my off days I eat about the same thing. Makes it simple. If you want to do it, you can do it. It's not that hard. So now I'm coming up, you start looking at milestones. I'm coming up on 200 pounds. That'll be the next milestone to cross, and I hit that like 198. And I got to blow through that. I remember I had gotten down to 193 one time. That was probably like 2003, 4, somewhere back there. Other than that, I don't remember being under 193. Most times it's been 220, 230, 240. And it's depressing if I think about it. Just like for some of y'all. It's hell not loving yourself. But, your weight is in your control. If you hate yourself because you're a fat pig, do something about it. And like I say, it's not that hard. Just getting started. You just decide. Then you get started. You perfect it along the way. Find little ways to stay motivated. All kind of tricks of the trade. If you need that, I just try to do other hobbies too. Like now, I love coming out here in the woods and walking. Not just because I'll probably burn 500 calories, but it's just fun, It's relaxing. I assume it's good for my heart. I guess it'd be good if that thing kept ticking a little bit longer. So I just want to say, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And you start getting your mind wrapped around it. The mental approach is like the big thing. And I'm not even going to claim to say I have it all together as far as that goes. But you start getting glimpses of it. Like, to be honest with you right now, okay, objectively, I'm still a lard ass. I'm still fat. If we take body fat measurements and all that, 212 or whatever I am right now, 5'8", I got some amount of muscle because I've done some weightlifting in my life. I'm not skinny fat, pretty solid guy. But in my mind, I'm pretty much already about 181 because that's where I'm going. So that's how I'm trying to get that picture in my mind. And I'm shooting in the dark because, like I say, in my adult life, I don't remember being 181. Don't remember that at all. So it's kind of a weird thing where, what's my ideal body? I don't know. I've never had it. I've been fat my whole life. Like I say, and that's depressing. But you know, you can do something about it. So that's what we're doing right now. I mean, I guess I could wait till I'm 181, then make a video. Gee, look at me now. Look at this, blah, blah, blah. But then people say, you know, like that would be fake or something. They're probably saying, you never were out of shape. That guy never was out of shape. He's had it all together his whole life. Of course, if you know me, you know that's not true. So I want to make a few videos along the way showing the thought process and the process of it as you're in the middle of doing it. This is what it looks like. 239 to right now, that's 27 pounds. Yes, I almost just fell. That's 27 pounds. Any of y'all would like to lose 27 pounds? Just told you how. It's not that hard. You just get the process going and then you just live your life. Let the process play out. Try not to fall off the wagon too hard if you fall off of it. And you know, every time I go to cut, man, they're trying to give us food at work and family wants to give you food. And it's like, I've told you 100 times, I want this six pack. I don't give a damn about some crackers or cookies or something. Anybody in their blind cousin can go eat some cookies. I want this here six pack. You can't buy one. You gotta go earn it. So, in my own way, this is supposed to be an encouraging message. Don't know if it is, but you can find some encouragement. Decide what you want to do. Just decide, make up your mind. You do that every day. You decide you want some food, you go to the refrigerator. You decide you want to watch a TV show, you put it on. You can just as quickly say, you know what? Over the next 6 months, I'm going to lose, you know, whatever, 20 pounds. 20 pounds in 6 months, very, very doable. Once you sort of break your little mental addiction to food or whatever. Like I say, I lost 59 pounds that 1 year, or 61 or whatever it was. I never got hungry. Never really got hungry the whole time. I don't know, maybe that's me. I know some people talk about, I've got a hunger craving so bad, I can't think straight. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You know, anybody can do what they want to do. It's just a matter of deciding it and then putting it in motion. Once you get the ball rolling, it's like a car. If your car's broke down, that car will sit there forever. It won't ever fix itself, will it? But, you know, you and your buddy going down the road, the car cuts off. Once your buddy gets out and starts pushing, you're going to get help. Because people are going to stop, hey man, let's help them. Help comes. So just get going. Just start, decide, and start moving them feet, man. Get out there and do a little something. Got gyms on every corner. Got walking trails everywhere. Hey man, if I can do it, you can do it. All right, here we go. Back up here at the scenic baseball fields. Beer cans laying everywhere. Chips and sodas. They had some people up here the other day, so they had to throw all their beer and cigarettes down. That's Danville for you. All right, love y'all. We'll catch y'all next time.